I had to move back into my parents to help pay for her college. This is my reality. But here it is, we're giving millionaires tax cuts.
For a lot of people, I think it's tough to really grasp how income inequality has affected the lives of individuals until you actually hear stories from the individuals that have been affected. So I have a video to show you here, but just to set it up, the Arizona House has passed Bill 2528, which is a tax cut to capital gains. Essentially, another tax cut that benefits the wealthiest the most. And this tax cut amounts to about a $23 million annual hit to the state budget. Now, while this was being passed, there were teachers in Arizona rallying around for higher wages and more school funding. Now, one of those teachers was Tamora Howard, and she discussed how income inequality has affected her.
Or what do I do? What are my options? And I have a master's degree, not one, but 2 master's degrees. And my test scores and data is always there, so I know we are good teachers out here. So why are we struggling to send our kids to college? Why am I struggling to live on my own? I had to move back into my parents to help pay for her college. This is my reality. But here it is, we're giving millionaires tax cuts. You gonna give them $27,000. That's not even half of my salary. I can't even say that's half of my salary. It's hurtful. It makes you want to move back to whatever state you came from, or it makes you want to give up. But I'm 37 years old with 2 master's degrees in education. What direction do I go in? I believe in being a teacher. I'm a teacher by heart. I shouldn't have to walk away from my career to deserve a right to live or deserve a right to take care of my family the right way. It's just hurtful. It's very, 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 very hurtful.
I don't know how anybody can watch that and not feel for her situation. Tamora Howard is an 8th grade math teacher, 13 years of experience, 2 master's degrees. And with that, she still can't afford to send her daughter to university. Is this the world you want to live in? Take out politics, take out political parties. Just think of this as a human being. Does this make sense? And all this is going on while, once again, another tax cut is being given to the top 1%. Now, Arizona is uniquely terrible in this situation. They're last in elementary school pay for teachers and second last in secondary school pay for teachers. Elementary school teachers in the state get paid an average annual salary of $42,474, more than $13,000 less than the national average of $55,800. The pay for secondary school teachers in Arizona is just $5,000 more at $47,890, but still falls more than $10,000 short of the national average of $58,030. Now, I don't know what you think, but I don't think that teachers should be making so little money. These are people that are shaping the minds of the future. We should want to attract the best and brightest to that position. And we're lucky that in some cases, like with Tamora Howard, that she has stayed in her profession. But many don't. So, teacher and Arizona Educated United organizer Noah Carvelis has detailed how bad it's gotten for teachers in Arizona. 866 Arizona teachers have quit this year. 2,000 teaching jobs remain open. 3,400 teaching jobs are filled by people who were never trained to teach. Think about the irreparable damage this inflicts upon Arizona's students and families. Now, this is really just a microcosm of income inequality, but it shows you the effects that income inequality has had on real people. But it also hasn't always been this way. So, looking over the data, we can see that productivity and hourly compensation were essentially hand in hand until about the late 70s, when productivity continued to rise, while hourly compensation stagnated. So, what happened? Buckley v. Vallejo in 1976. A Supreme Court ruling that opened the door to the wealthy and corporate interests by allowing them to spend as much money as they want in support of a candidate. And that was really just the first step to dismantling campaign finance laws that have continued to benefit big money donors while decimating low-wage earners. Now, how do we get out of this? That's always the question where there's no real answer. So, through these videos, I try to give you some perspective, some context, some idea of what is actually going on. But using this information, you can also arm yourself. So whether it's talking about these issues, whether it's protesting, whether it's donating to groups or campaigns, whether it's running yourself or volunteering, we need to get involved to change the system. If we just sit back and take in this information, we're not going to do anything. But teachers like Tamara Howard, who are out there rallying around for higher wages and more school funding, that's what you need to do. And spread the message of stories like hers. Real people who are affected by income inequality. And the more we do that, the closer we potentially get to a society that is more equal. Hey, if you like this video, hit that subscribe button below and consider throwing me a few bucks on Patreon at patreon.com/therationalnational or therationalnational.com/join.